Welcome to our guide on winter camping. Today, we'll share essential safety and survival techniques to ensure you have a safe and enjoyable experience in the great outdoors. We're heading into a frozen wilderness, a place of stark beauty and unforgiving conditions, but don't worry, with the right knowledge and preparation, you can thrive in this environment. It's about embracing the elements, respecting nature's power, and having the skills to survive and thrive when the mercury plummets. Remember, out here, it's not about braving the cold, it's about outsmarting it. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more outdoor adventure tips. Out here, your clothing is your first line of defense against the cold. We're talking about layering people and not just throwing on your biggest parka. Think of it as building a fortress against the elements, each layer with a specific purpose. It all starts with a good base layer, something close to your skin that wicks away moisture. Merino wool, synthetic fabrics, these are your friends. Then we add an insulating layer, something fluffy like fleece or down to trap that precious body heat. Finally, the outer shell, your suit of armor against the wind and snow. Remember, it's easier to stay warm than to get warm, so don't wait until you're shivering to add layers, and always keep a spare set of dry clothes in a waterproof bag inside your pack. You never know when you might need them. Now let's talk about extremities. Your hands and feet are going to be the first to feel the chill. Invest in some quality gloves, preferably mittens for extra warmth. Layering your socks can help, but make sure they're not too tight or you'll restrict blood flow. A warm hat is non-negotiable, folks. You lose a significant amount of heat through your head, so cover it up. Finding the right campsite is crucial in winter. We're not just looking for a pretty view here, we're looking for shelter and safety. First things first, avoid valleys. They might look inviting, but cold air sinks, turning these areas into freezing traps. Instead, aim for higher ground where you'll be more exposed to sunlight and breezes to help with ventilation. Look for natural windbreaks like a stand of trees or a rock outcropping. These can make a world of difference when the wind is howling. And always check the area for potential hazards like overhead branches, unstable snowdrifts, or signs of wildlife. Ideally, you want a spot with access to firewood. Remember, collecting firewood in snowy conditions can be a challenge, so bring a lightweight saw or axe to break down larger pieces. And always check local regulations before you start chopping. Proximity to water is also important. In winter, your water source might be frozen solid, so factor in the time and effort it will take to melt snow for drinking and cooking. Out here, a well-built shelter can mean the difference between a comfortable night's sleep and a bone-chilling ordeal. Now, a tent can work, but let's talk about something a bit more elemental, something that connects us to the very essence of survival. The snow shelter. One option is the classic snow cave. Look for a deep drift of packed snow and start digging. You want a low, dome-shaped structure with a small entrance to trap heat. If you can find a spot with a natural depression, even better, it'll save you some digging. Another option is the quinzhee, which is essentially a pile of snow that you let settle and then hollow out. Pile up a large mound of snow, pack it down firmly, and then let it sit for a few hours to harden. Once it's set, start digging out the inside, making sure to leave the walls and roof thick enough for insulation. Ventilation is key in any snow shelter. A small hole near the top will allow fresh air to circulate and prevent carbon monoxide buildup from your stove. Staying hydrated is just as important in winter as it is in summer, maybe even more so. But with water sources often frozen solid, you'll need to know how to melt snow for drinking, cooking, and cleaning. First things first, don't eat snow directly. It can lower your body temperature and lead to hypothermia. Always melt it first. The most efficient way to melt snow is with a stove. Bring a lightweight backpacking stove and plenty of fuel. Fill your pot with snow, but here's the trick. Add a little bit of water to the bottom to create a heat-conducting layer. If you don't have a stove, you can improvise. Find a clear, sunny spot and place a dark-colored container filled with snow in direct sunlight. The sun's rays will slowly melt the snow throughout the day. Remember, melting snow takes time and energy, so factor that into your daily routine. It's always a good idea to melt extra water before bed so you have some ready to go in the morning. Out here in the wilderness, self-reliance is key. That means being prepared for anything Mother Nature throws your way. First and foremost, always carry a comprehensive first aid kit and know how to use it. We're talking bandages, antiseptic, pain relievers, the works. Navigation is crucial, even on familiar trails. Pack a map, compass and GPS device, and always let someone know your planned route and expected return time. A headlamp is essential for navigating your campsite and performing tasks in the dark. Pack extra batteries because cold temperatures can drain them quickly. Fire is your lifeline in a winter emergency. Carry multiple methods of starting a fire like waterproof matches, a lighter and a fire starter. Practice your fire starting skills before you go because it's a whole lot harder with cold hands and numb fingers. Thanks for watching. Remember, preparation is key to a successful winter camping trip. Stay safe and enjoy the beauty of the winter wilderness. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more outdoor adventure tips. We've covered the essentials from layering for warmth to building snow shelters, from finding safe campsites to staying hydrated. But the most important thing is to respect the power of nature. The wilderness can be a challenging but incredibly rewarding place to explore, especially in winter.